Hey, just want to shoot a quick video. I'm out here in the high tunnel working. I noticed a few things flying around at night when I'm picking my beans. And I noticed, you look real close, these are called white flies. They're starting to get in here. They're visible enough now you can see them on the leaves and stuff. As you can see, they're still, I think, still healthy. There's a few flying here and there. It's not a massive amount, but the more you touch, the more they kind of blow around. And I did a lot of research and stuff, and it shows to you can gently irrigate it. And you see some of them don't have any on it. Every once in a while, you can just take water and flush them. You'll get about half or 3/4 of them just by spraying the ones that are flying, which is the ones usually on top of the leaves. But the ones underneath the leaves, well, there's nothing on that one. They're like larvae. They just crawl around. In a couple of days, they turn into the white flies and start flying around. They're also known as sap suckers. They'll get in your vines, in your leaves. They'll just suck them till they're, it's just bugs there. Because I use all natural, bug spray and stuff, whatever. I don't use any kind of chemicals on my stuff. But the white flies will eventually drain all the sap and stuff out of your vines, cause them to die, cause them to fail. It stunts their growth. As you can see, there's no problem stunting the growth of these. I've caught it pretty early because I knew the signs to recognize it. Same thing on my tomato plants. I see a couple over there because I've already been working with them, moving a few of them around. But if you'll take and kind of irrigate, as best you can, you see there's one or two on that one. You blow them off, their wings are really small, and if you water them down, they'll hit the dirt. They can't get up. They'll basically just lay there and die. But you gotta get the unders parts of them. It always says on the videos I've watched on YouTube, says to spray both sides of the leaves. But if you're doing mass production, I've got, I don't know, about 300 feet of beans on both sides. Then I've got probably 400 feet of tomatoes as well. I don't want to get them invested because they're doing amazing right now. So I want to make sure I get all these guys as best I can every couple of days. Because if you get 60% every few days, if you do them every like third or fourth day or whatever, you'll eventually get them down to a very small amount. It shows you can use like a little vacuum cleaner and vacuum them off, but I'll probably take, I don't know, the rest of my life to get all these individuals. So just, if you know me from the channel, Kentucky Assassin is my name on there, and which I'm a big redneck, big gun person, big nut. But anyway, on that note, the gentle irrigation, if you blow them too hard, you may rip a few leaves, but the leaves are very temporary, not really the biggest problem. If you knock a few leaves off, if you irrigate too hard, it won't kill the plant. Probably strengthen a little bit, in long term, but it gets off the root of the problem, which is the little white flies. So I want to show you what I've been doing. You can use this if you'd like, but it's kind of extreme in my book. But sometimes you need extreme to loosen all these guys. And this is I think it's a 1500 psi pressure washer. That will blow the leaf from this way to that way. You get the uppers, the upper part of the leaf, the lower part of the leaf, all at the same time, because you will blow it over. And by all means, you will drown anything that's in the air as well, but just because all the air and the water blowing at it, and you'll clean the leaves really, really well. So I'm going to do this today, which is Wednesday, and then I'll do it again probably Friday or Saturday. Then I've got a few more things I'm going to do as well to add to it to see how that goes. Some things I've learned. There's some natural spray with the dishwashing liquid, baking soda, water, and vegetable oil. It kind of makes it where they can't fly. It kind of kills them. It actually smothers out the larvae if you get it on the bottom. They can't eat, so they just basically die. So we're going to do this for a couple of seconds, knock all these off right through here. You see how easy it is, and you see how effective. I don't know if you can see the ones that's trying to fly off, but we'll start out and we'll see what we do. You don't want to get right up on it. You want to get back a couple of feet so you don't actually just blow everything off of the vines. Now you see it's gentle enough to see a couple flying. I do, but it's not hurting the leaves. This is no worse than just a regular thunderstorm. You go up and down. I start at the top to get most of the loosened off. There's two sides of this. So I'll get, I'm going to pick beans later. So it's easier to identify the beans as well. I don't think I've lost, no. couple of leaves, but as you can see, it's turning them around, flopping around every which way. Some of you professional farmers may not agree with my tactic, but if you could tell me a different one in the comments, how to get bulk of bees without using pesticides, I'll do it. I'd rather put a little more labor in it to have this this result. I'm watering kind of where it don't need to be watered in the high sun, but I don't want to have a problem with these guys. I don't yet. I want to make sure I absolutely don't. So this will drown about 60%, 70% of all of them. It says 60% if you use like a little garden spray or your water hose, but this here is a little more effective. That'd be enough. I don't see any more flying around. But I do everything just as organic as I can. I don't use any kind of fertilizer. I've got a cow. I've had some cows and some goats. I've used their, you see some of the little guys right here. You see how small they are. Right there. That's how little they are. They're very, very, very small. But they're, like I said, they just suck the life out of your leaves. But anyway, I've got a cow, goats. I pick up their poop and stuff, whatever. And I put it on sheet metal, which breaks it down really, really fast. It's like a hot box, but it's like a microwave. I use that. I don't use any fertilizer, like I've said like 4 times. That is my Apple Watch calling the cops. Cracks me up. But anyway, I don't use any kind of fertilizer. It's all natural, and you see I have no problem with production. I take their poop, put it on the metal sheet, and it cooks it. I just till that in, so I don't want to use any kind of chemicals. I know I can go buy some sprays and spray on it, but I'm not going to do that. If I want to break that bean off, stick it in my mouth, and chew it up, that's what I'm going to be able to do. If I sell it to anybody, they're not going to be able to taste any kind of well, fertilizer you won't taste. You won't be able to taste any kind of sprays and stuff. You see a few little bug bites here and there, or whatever. Some of this is where I ripped the leaf in half. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish up the rest of the my 2 rows of beans. Now I'll transfer over and get my tomatoes and cucumbers, and we'll show you in a few days how it turns out. Thanks for watching. God bless.